So, this is going to be a interesting video because I'm going to be asking you guys to help out my good friend Manos and his wife Lindsay on a Kickstarter. They have started a Kickstarter page revolving around a new book that Manos and Lindsay have created together called Krampus in the Corner. Now, Krampus in the Corner, for those who don't know, obviously don't know if you haven't subscribed to Manos' channel, Krampus in the Corner is basically a story that Manos and Lindsay created to more or less be a dark parody of the classic Christmas story, The Elf on the Shelf. In here, it's kind of, again, it's a parody of a child's book where in the story, it follows Krampus, not really rhyming per se, but more or less talking about all the horrible things he's going to do to naughty children every Christmas. And Manos told me this earlier in the month. He told me this earlier in the month, and he wanted to. He asked me to help spread the word, and spread the word I shall, because it's Krampus. It's awesome, and I love I never really cared much for Elf on the Shelf. It was, even as a kid, I didn't care about Elf on the Shelf that much. So to have a dark, bloody parody of it, now it won't be too bloody, but Manos did assure me that there would be some dark humor, some blood in here. This is obviously not a children's book. This is meant to be, like I said, a parody of that. But with it is Krampus, more or less, talking about all the horrible things he's going to do to the children of the world who don't, who disobey their families, who, do this and that. It's a very cool idea, and as always with Kickstarters, they need the funds to get this book, more circulated, to get it regulated. So, as always, if you want to help, seriously, I really want to see this succeed. Unfortunately, I don't have the money to help, but I wanted to at least do my part and at least get the word out, so maybe some of you guys can, fund them for their Kickstarter. That's kind of the whole thing here, is that even though I wasn't able to help financially, I wanted to help in other ways. And maybe some of you guys would like to see them succeed and, dig deep and want to help with this endeavor, because I think it's really cool. I think it's a really cool idea. Manos, of course, has written comics, Red Knight, as well as his novel Davida. I think that's out. I'm sorry, Manos. I know you're watching this. I'm sorry. I've completely spaced on that. But yeah, I think it's a really cool idea that it's also a collaborative effort. It's a collaborative work between him and his wife. There's also, I forgot to mention that there is a doll that comes with the book, a little Krampus doll that looks adorably despicable. It's got a long tongue with Krampus and opposable arms, as well as a knapsack that has basically a crying child in there. So yeah, they really pulled out all the stops for this one. They really pulled out all the wonderful and adorably terrible stops for this novel. It is going to be illustrated by Lindsay as well. And while Manos will be writing the story. I have seen some of the artwork in the book. It's very nice. It does feel like it's a dark, again, going back to the, dark parody of Elf on the Shelf. So it is, I do think I thought it was really great from the promotional video they did, in there. So I thought that was really cool. So, again, I wasn't able to help financially, but Manos said, even though you couldn't help financially, could you help spread the word, and maybe you can, reach out to people. And that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to help them in any way, because Manos is my friend. I wanted to help I wanted to help him, because again, if if this doesn't get properly funded, it doesn't go ahead. And I want to see stuff with Krampus go on ahead. So yeah, I will leave a link below for the Kickstarter page. Go check it out, and if you can, I'm not saying you have to, but if you can, fund them, please. I normally would send a link to the video, but I decided, I'll just go, I'll leave a link below for their Kickstarter, and you can decide for yourself. I'm ordering anyone. I want to make that very clear. I'm not ordering anyone to do this. I'm in no way I don't want to twist anyone's arm, but it would be very appreciated, especially to Manos and his wife, to get this through. So I wanted to help in any way, shape, or form. So yeah, once again, I will leave a link below for at least the Kickstarter, and you guys can go from there to fund it if you can. If you really want to see Krampus in the corner, get the proper funding it needs. Because I really want to see this push through. But anyway, once again, hope you all enjoyed this, and I will see you guys later.